Hey everybody, how's it going? I wanted to show you my three favorite artist pencils to sketch with. The Verithin, the Col-Erase, and the Palomino Blackwing 602. These aren't for finished pieces or finished art pieces that I'm going to frame or anything, but for sketching and laying out ideas and just, doing sketches for Instagram and possible paintings or any kind of window splashes I might do. Anyway, enjoy the video. Hey everybody, how's it going? I wanted to talk about the different pencils that I like to use for sketching, and these are two of them that I like. This is the Prismacolor Col-Erase blue, and then this is the Prismacolor Verithin indigo blue. So what's the difference between these? There's some people have been asking me, why do you use those two? What's the difference? Okay, well, the Verithin, it doesn't erase, so you know. So when you're drawing with the Verithin, here, I'll show you. You're drawing with the Verithin, you want to keep your lines really light because you're not going to be able to go back in and erase them. So I don't even know if you can see these lines that I'm drawing. They're almost imperceptible. So you just lay in your lines, your simple lines of your character, like so. Put the nose here, the mouth, like that. And it gives you an idea of where things are going to be, but you got to keep it thin and light. Now, when you kind of have your idea of what your lines are, you can go in darker, push down on it darker. Just remember, you can't erase. And I usually don't use these for finished drawings anyway. They're just for sketches, and it's for like learning stuff, like when I'm learning shapes and drawings and stuff. So with the Verithin, you can go in now, and it's kind of it's a darker line than the Col-Erase, but you want to make sure that your initial lines are really light, like I said, so that you don't want to have to go back and erase. And then you can go in and kind of even darken or beef up certain lines to give it more character. Now with the Col-Erase, you can kind of get more wild, and you don't have to worry about your erasing your lines as much. You can get kind of more like a more fluid style. I'm going to do a witch here. I'm a creepy old witch, but it's sort of a different style that I do. It's more free-flowing, and I don't worry as much about keeping the lines super light. I can do a lot more. These are like searching lines. And again, a lot of the stuff I do are just sketches, but if this was done with the Verithin, you wouldn't be able to go back in and erase. So but a lot of people, they seem to think that they're kind of the same. There's a lot of similarity to them, but they are a little bit different. This is a sneaky old witch. Some hair on her chin, and her hat would go up here. And hair down here too. But now the Col-Erase, it has an eraser on it, and you can go in and actually erase some of the lines you don't want. Clean it up. But the Col-Erase is, I don't know, it's not as dark and defined as the Verithin. You can also go in here with the Verithin when you have your lines and you know they're going to be the lines you're going to want. You can go in and use that, because you know you're not going to have to erase these lines. Or you can go in with the Col-Erase and do some really light shading. Go in and do some of the shadows and stuff. Like darken it underneath the hat. So you can use both of them at the same time, but the Verithin seems to be darker too, and it might be just that it's the indigo blue, you know, but you can shade with that too. And then the main Prismacolor, the regular Prismacolors, they're really soft. Those are really nice for doing more like finished stuff, finished pencil drawings and things, and I've used those a lot too over the years. But these drawings are more they're just sketches. They're just sketches for ideas, and I don't have any plans to do any finished work with them. They're just my sketches I post on Instagram or whatever. So that's kind of the difference between these two. The Verithin you can't erase. It's a little bit deeper and darker, has a darker line. See, like if I take both of them and I run them across the page, you can see the Verithin is a little bit darker. This is the Verithin. This is the Col-Erase. But I do like both of them. I use them and they work for me. And I should probably show you my other pencil, the Blackwing 602. Find one here and sharpen it. So this is the Blackwing 602, and it's really soft, and you just, of course, you can't erase it. Really good for sketching. You could use it to do some finished stuff too. And you can go in too and, you know, darken up your lines like so. But it's another one of my favorite pencils. The Blackwing 602. I think they call it the Palomino. But it's a great pencil to sketch with also. I get in different moods and I use different pencils for different things. When I post the Col-Eraser Varathane, the blue drawings, on Instagram, I usually darken them up, but when I do with the pencil shows up easier. Okay, there you go.